Okay, good evening. In this class, we are going to discuss the topic that is called average. So, what is the formula of average? Basically, all the question we are going to discuss or we are going to solve, all will be depends on the formula of average. That is, average is equals to sum of elements and divided by total number of elements. Okay, so this is the basic formula of average. Sum of elements divided by total number of elements. So we can also write down like A is equals to S divided by T. S is sum and T is total. So basically you have to remember the what is the sum and total. Basically sum of elements and total number of elements. कि कितने एलिमेंट्स हम यूज कर रहे हैं और उन एलिमेंट्स का सम क्या है. सो सम डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, if you have the numbers like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 like that, so now we have to find out the average of these numbers. Then you should use this formula. So just sum of elements, so plus 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 and plus. Now 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25. So this is the sum of elements, and the total number of elements, that means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So basically this is the total number of elements. That means 5 number of elements, or total number of elements is the 5. So now we can just sum of all the elements, or we can say that the sum of these numbers and divided by 5, then we will get the average of these numbers. So this is the basic formula of average. If you find out the sum of elements, suppose if any question give the or given already we have the average of any number and total of any number, and if you find out the sum, if you want to find out the sum of any number, then just modify the formula, like sum of elements is equals to average into total number of elements. We can write down S is equals to A into T. Or if you want to find out the total number of elements, then just T is equals to S divided by A. Sum of element divided by average of elements or average of numbers. Correct? Is it clear now? So just remember the formula of average and formula of sum of elements and formula of total number of elements. Okay, let's move on to the examples of related to the average problem. So first question is, find the average of the following groups of numbers: 549, 423, 618, 725, 786 and 552. So the question is, find out the average of the following groups of numbers. So just put down these numbers into the formula, that is A is equals to S divided by T. So just sum of this number and divided by how many numbers of elements there: first, second, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 is the total number of elements. We have 6 elements, and just if sum of these numbers and divided by 6, then you will get the answer. Okay. Five four nine plus 423 plus 618 plus 725 plus 786 and last number is 552, whole divided by total number of elements, that is 6. Now just add these numbers: 2, 8, 13, 21, 24, 6. That means 3. Now 5, 8, 13, 15, 16, and 14. That is 5. Now 5, 7, 12, and 19, 25, 29, and 5. That is 36. So total number of sum of the number is 3653 and divided by 6. You can cancel the numbers or we can simplify the number. So basically 6 1 ja and 6 6 ja 0 and then 8 ja. Okay, 48. Then point. So you can consider the option A is the correct answer because there is the 608 or अब अगर आप आगे solve करोगे, so then you will get the number after the decimal, that will be 8 and 3. So option A is the correct answer. 608.83 is the correct answer. That means you can say that the total average of this group of numbers is 608.83, right? So basically in this topic a lot of calculation used. If your calculation is strong, then you will get the easily any answer of any problem related to the average. Now the second one, if the 16a plus 16b plus 16c is equals to 144, then what is the average of A, B, and C? Right? There is options available 2, 3, 2.5, and 3.5. Now we have the expression like 16a plus 16b plus 16c is equals to 144. That means you can get the common 16a plus b plus c is equals to 144. Now a plus b plus c is equals to 144 divided by 16. Now 16 1 ja and 16 9 ja 144. That means a plus b plus c is equals to 9. So basically it is asking the average of a plus b plus c. Now average is equals to sum divided by total. Now we have already the a plus b plus c, that is the already we have a sum of a plus b plus c. That means 9 divided by total number of elements. That means a is the 1, second, and third. That means 3 elements we have. So that means 9 divided by 3 and the answer will be 3. So option B and option C. Option B, or we can say that the 3 is the correct answer. Any doubt? Okay, moving to the next question. If the average of 32, 47, 47x and 41 is 55, correct? If the average of 32, 47, x and 41 is 55, so then what is the value of x? Basically it is asking the value of x. So now a is equals to s divided by t is our formula. Now it's a given, the given average is the given, that means 55 is the a. Now s, what is the s? Just a plus or sum the these numbers 32 plus 47 plus x and plus 41 and divided by total elements. That means 1 2 3 and 4 is the total number of elements, that is 4. Now just solve the problem and you will get the correct answer, or we give you will get the value of x. Okay. Okay, I have answer from Monica. A. Okay, 100. Anyone else? What will be the value of x? Okay, first of all, just multiply the 4 and 55. That will be 55 into 4 is 120. Na? So 120, 32 plus 47 plus x is equals to 41 is equals to 120. Now 32 plus 47 and plus 41. It will be 48, 98, 100 and okay. Sorry, it will be 220, na? Correct, 220. Now it will be 120. So 120 plus x is equals to 220. Now x is equals to 220 minus 120. That will be 100. Correct. 100 is the correct answer, or we can say that the 100 is the value of x. So option A is the correct answer. Correct. Now next one is the average of three numbers of which the largest number is 16 and average is 12. Okay, the average of three numbers of which the largest number is 16. Okay, we have the largest number 16 and the average is 12. Now if the smallest number is half of the larger number, then what will be the remaining numbers? Okay, first of all, correct the options. Option A, B, C and D. Okay, answer from Monica is 12. और कोई? Option B, 14. Okay, first of all, we have the average is 12. So A is equals to H divided by T. That means we have average is 12. Correct. Now the largest number is 16. So 16 plus, we have three numbers. Na? So largest number is 16. And which is the largest number? 16. Now, okay, if the smallest number is half of the larger number, so the largest number is 16, that the smallest number will be 8. Correct. So this is the smallest number, and especially what will be the remaining numbers? That means we have the three numbers. So the second number will be x. Suppose this is x. Now the number of elements is the 3. Just multiply the 12 into 3. That means 36. 16 plus x plus 8 is equals to 36. Now x is equals to 36 minus 24 is equals to 12. So value of x is 12. Now the option D is the correct answer. Okay, next question is the average monthly income of Harsh and Jasmine is 4,000. Correct. The average monthly income of Harsh and Jasmine is 4,000. Average income means the income of Harsh and Jasmine. Average income, that means there are two elements, income of Harsh and income of Jasmine. That means there is two elements, so divided by 2 is equals to what is the average income? That is 4,000. Correct. Now the second portion of the question, the average monthly income of Rohit, Rasi and Suman. So that means Rohit plus Rasi and plus Suman's income divided by there are three elements, that means divided by 3 is 4,800. So 4,800. Correct. Now what is the average income of Harsh plus Jasmine plus Rohit plus Rasi plus Sumans? There are five elements. Na? Okay, it will be the average income of Harsh and Jasmine. That means income of Harsh and Jasmine will be 4,000 into 2. That means 8,000 is the income of Harsh and Jasmine. So income of Rohit, Rasi and Suman will be 4,800 into 3. That means it will be 48 into 3, 14400. 14400. That means 14,400. So income of these three and income of these two is already we have 8,000 and 1,400. Now just put the use the formula of average, that is sum divided by t, which is total. So 8,000 plus 1,400, that means 4,400 divided by how many elements we have. Now in this case we have Harsh, Jasmine and Rohit, Rasi and Suman. That means 5 number of elements are 5. Just solve the problem, and or we can say that just calculate these values and you will get the average income. So what will be the answer? 4320. Anyone else? It will be 8,000 and 22,400. 22,400 divided by 5. So 5 1 ja and 5 4 20 and 20 to 4 and 24 8 and 0. Okay, answer will be 448 and 0. 4,480 rupees is the average income of these 5. Harsh, Jasmine, Rohit, Rasi and Suman's average income is 4,480 rupees. That will be option D. Correct. 4,480 is the correct answer. 4,480 rupees is the average income of Harsh, Jasmine, Rohit, Rasi and Suman. So logic is clear, na? Just read the questions portion by portion, and then you will get the or simplify the question. Like the basically it's a given value of average income of Harsh and Jasmine. Just Harsh plus Jasmine divided by 2, that is given by given in the question, that is 4,000. Now what is the income of Harsh and Jasmine? Just income is equals to 4,000 into 2, that is 8,000. Now similarly the average income of Rohit, Rasi and Suman is the 4,800. So what will be the income of Rohit, Rasi and Suman? Income will be 4,800 multiply 3, that will be 14,400. And now just put this value into the formula. Average is equals to sum divided by total. So sum will be these incomes. So 8,000 and 14,400 is the sum of the income, and divided by total number of elements, that will be 5 persons. So it will be 5 divided by 5. Clear na? Now let's move on to the next question. A person bought 40 tables at an average price of 88 rupees per table. Okay, correct? Suppose average is equals to sum divided by total. Na? So now sum is equals to average into T. Now in this case we have the average price, that is 88 rupees. Correct? And number of tables are 40. So just total number of elements will be 40. Now suppose this is AS1. So AS1 is equals to, just multiply the numbers, 0 4 8 ja 32 and 20. So 2 5 and 3. So AS1 is equals to 3,520 rupees. Now similarly AS2 is equals to A2 and T2. Suppose this is A1, T2. Now A2, he bought the other 20 tables at the an average price of 106 per table. So average is, another average is 106. Again just multiply the numbers and you will get the second sum of the numbers. Correct. Now in this case, just multiply the numbers. 26 ja t 10 ja 212. So 2120. Now S2 is 2120 and was S1 is the 3520 rupees. Now find the mean price of all the tables. Mean price, that means also the average price of these tables. So average is equals to, or we can say that mean price is equals to S1 plus S2 divided by total number of elements. Now S1 is 3520 rupees and S2 is the 2120 rupees. Now divided by total number of elements. Now in this case, total number of elements, that means T1 plus T2, T1 plus T2, that will be 40 and 20 is the 60. Correct. Just sum this number and divided by 60. So 0, 4 and 6 and 5 divided by 60. 0 0 cancel. Now 6 1 ja, 6 9 ja and 6 4 ja. Okay, so 94 is the correct answer. 94 is the mean price of the all the tables. So option B is the correct answer. Okay, another question is, there are 20 students in a class whose average height is 105 centimeter. Correct. There are 20 students in a class whose average height is 105 centimeter. Later, 10 more students with average height of 120 centimeter join that class. 10 और जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो उसी क्लास को ज्वाइन कर लेते हैं और उन 10 स्टूडेंट का जो हाइट है वो 120 सेंटीमीटर है ऑलरेडी. Okay, now what will be the average height of the students of the class? अब नए लोग आ गए हैं तो उसके बाद तो average height change हो जाएगा. So we have to find out the new average height of the students of the class. उस class का new average हमें find out करना है, height का average basically. Now this is also the similar kind of previous question. Suppose S1 is equals to A1 into T1. Now in first case, we have the 20 students in a class whose average height is 105. So now A1 is the 105 and we have the 20 students that is the basically number of elements, that will be 20. Now just multiply the numbers, 20 100. So S1 is the 2100 and S2 similar, A2 into T2. So A2 is 10 more students with average height of 120. So 120 into 10 students. Now this will be 1200. Now S1 and S2, A is equals to S1 plus S2 divided by T1 into T1 plus T2. Now S1 is 2100 and S2 is 1200. Divided by what is T1? T1 is 20 and T2 is the 10, that means 30. Just add this number, it will be 3300 and divided by 30. 0 and 0, 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja and 0. So 110 is the new average of the height of the students of that class. So option B and C. Now option B is the correct answer. 110 is the correct answer. The average salary of A, B is rupees 6,000 and that of C, D and E is rupees 8,000. The average salary of all 5 people. Basically, this is also a similar kind of logic to be used in the solution. A, B का जो average salary है वो 6,000 है. Similarly, C, D and E का जो average salary है that will be that is the 8,000. Now just to find out the new average salary of all the peoples that are the 5 peoples. So basically just find out the S1, S2 and just sum the S1, S2 divided by total number of people, that is 5. So divided by 5, you will get the answer. Okay, solve it. Okay, the salary of A and average salary of A and B is AS1 is equals to A1 T1. That is the 6,000. 2 person है, so multiply 2. So 12,000. Similarly, C plus D plus E. The salary of C plus D, the average salary of C plus D and E is 8,000. So AS2 is equals to A2 into T2. That is 8,000 into 3. So 24,000. Now average salary of all these 5 people, 12,000 and 24,000, that is 36,000, and whole divided by 5. So 5 1 ja, 7 ja, and 2 ja. So 7200. Option A is the correct answer. 7,200 is the correct answer. Okay, option A is the correct answer. If out of 10 students, 3 were if out of 10 students 3 were 20 years, suppose 10 students है, उसमें से 3 का जो एज है 20 years है, 4 were 21 years, 4 स्टूडेंट 21 years के हैं, and 3 were 2 years old. So what is their average age? Basically we have the 10 students, 3 students are the age of 20 years, 4 students are 21-year-old, and 3 students are 22-year-olds. So now we have to find out the basically the average age of these all 10 students. Correct. So 3 students average will be ACE is equals to 80. Now 20 students 20 years old, and total number of students is 3. That means 60. Similarly, 4 students have the 21 years old. That means 21 into 4. It will be 84. Now the 3 students, remaining 3 students are 22 years old. So that means this is AS1, AS2, and AS3. It will be 22 into again 3 students, 66. Now just add these all the ages 60, 84, and 66. 60 plus 84 plus 66. So 90 and 150 and 210. So divided by 210 divided by 10, because there are 10 students. We have the 10 students. Correct. So divided by number of total elements will be 10. So 210 divided by 10, it is 21. So answer is, oh my God, B, C, and D. Option D is the correct answer. 21 years. It's up to you, Shiva. You can do it in different ways. Basically, this is the average is the you have to follow the basic formula. Then you can do it in different ways. It's totally on you. Now, if the average weight of 17 girls is 20 kg and the average weight of 23 boys is 22 kg, then what will be the average weight of all the students in the class? 17 girls हैं, उनके जो average weight है वो 20 kg है, correct? Now the average weight of 23 boys, 23 जो लड़के हैं boys हैं, उनके जो age है average weight है sorry वो 22 kg है. Now we have to find out the average weight of all the students. That means girls and boys, all the how many girls and okay total 40 na 40 students. Now 17 girls, S is equals to A into T. That means 20 girls, 20 kg into 17 girls. 17 is the basically the total number of elements. Now just multiply this number 70, 0, 72 ja 34. Now 23 boys. So S is equals to 22 is the average weight, and multiply number of students, that is 23. Now just multiply the numbers. It will be 6 and 0 and 5. So 506 and 340. Just sum the number and you can get the answer 340, and divided by number of students, that is 40. What will be answer? Option A, B, C, D. In this type, the sequence is correct. Okay, 8, 4, 6, and 4, 0. Option A, 20, 21 kg. ओके पॉइंट में जाएगा ना 21.14 और 15 समथिंग दैट मीन्स ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर नो 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 15 there is no option available 15 suppose the option C is the correct answer okay this is 21.15 21.15 okay ignore you can ignore the options we have the answer basically 21.15 kg. So answer is 21.15. Okay, 21.15 is the correct answer. If the average of the ages of Rakesh and Mohan is 15. Okay, Rakesh and Mohan (15 into 2) that is 30. Now, if the average of ages of Rakesh and Mohan is 15, so 15 into 2, 30. The average of the ages of Mohan and Rakesh, Mohan and Ramesh, sorry, is 12. So, H2 is equals to A2 into T2. So, 12 into 2, 24. Now, the average of ages of Rakesh and Ramesh. Rakesh and Ramesh. Age 3 is equals to 13 into 2. It's 26. Now, Rakesh. So basically, then the age of Mohan. Okay, now we have to find out the age of Mohan. So Rakesh plus Mohan plus Ramesh plus Rakesh plus Ramesh is equals to 30 plus 24 plus 26. Now you can see that the names are repeating itself in 2 times. So Rakesh and Rakesh, Ramesh and Ramesh, Mohan and Mohan. That means 2 into Rakesh plus Mohan plus Ramesh. Now is equals to 30, 24, 54 and 26, 60 and 80. So is equals to 80. Now Rakesh plus Mohan plus Ramesh is equals to 80 divided by 2, that means 40. Now what is the age of Mohan? We have to find out the age of Mohan. So Mohan is equals to 40 minus Rakesh plus Ramesh. Now 40 minus what is Rakesh plus Ramesh? Rakesh plus Ramesh age is 26. So minus 26 is equals to 14 years. So correct answer is 14. Option D is the correct answer. Basically the sum means their ages because we have the average age of 2 men or 2 person. That means the total or sum is the basically their ages, or we can say that the their total age. Now next one is the average age of A and B is 20 years. If C takes the place of A, then the average age become 19 years. Okay, there is twist. Basically it's a replacement kind of question. The average of A and B is 20 years. A plus B, A1 is equals to A1 into T1. Now what is A1? The average of their age is 20. So 20 into 2, it will be 40. Now if C takes the place of A, then the average age becomes 19 years. Now if you can replace the A by the with the C, so C plus B is equals to or we can say that the H2 is equals to the average age becomes 19 years. Now in this time A2 into T2, that means 19 into 2, because the person are 2, C and B. Now in this time H2 will be 38. Okay, and if C takes the place of B, suppose in this case A plus B, A is similar, or we can say that the A is a static value, and if B replaced by C, that means A plus C. Now H3 will be A3 into T3, that means 21. Now in this time the average age becomes 21. Now total number of elements are the same, that means 2. Now H3 is equals to 42. Now add these all the persons like A plus B plus C plus B plus A plus C, and just add these sum all the sums, say S1, S2 and S3, that means 40 plus 38 plus 42. Now you can realize there are two numbers, or we can say that the persons are repeating itself, that means 2A plus B plus C. Now 40 plus 38, that means 40, 40, 40, it will be 120. Now A plus B plus C is equals to 120 divided by 2 is 60. Now what is the question? Then the what will be the ages of A, B, C? Now we have to find out the age of A, age of B and age of C. Suppose A plus B, what is A plus B? The age of A plus B, age of A plus B is 40. Age of A plus B is 40. So 40 plus C is equals to 60. Now C will be 60, or we can say that the 60 minus 40, that will be 20. So age of C is 20. Now we have to find out the age of A and B. So A plus what is the age of B and C? B and C. B and C is 38. So we can replace the B and C by 38. Now 38 is equals to 60. Now A is equals to 60 minus 38, that will be 22. Okay, the age of A is 22. Now similarly, we have to find out the age of B. Now age of B, B plus A and C, age of A and C, age of A and C, that is 42. We can replace the 42 is equals to 60. Now B is equals to 60 minus 40, that will be 18. So age of B is 18. Now we can say that A is 22, B is 18. So B is 18 and C is 20. So option C is the correct answer. A is 22, B is 18 and C will be 20. Basically in this topic the calculations are easy. Basically the logic are most important in this section. So if you do mistake in logics, then you will get the wrong answer. So just remember the basic logic of the average. Okay, another question is the average weight of A, B and C is 45 kg. If the average weight of A and B is 40 kg and the average weight of B and C is 43 kg, then the weight of B will be. Basically this is also a similar kind of question. Okay. Let's do it. A, B and C, average weight of A, B and C. A, B and C. It's 45 kg. So 45 into 3, that will be 135. Now, if the average weight of A and B. So suppose this is S1 and S2. So 40 kg into 2. So 40 into 2, 80 kg. Now the last one is average value of average weight of B and C. So B and C, it's S3. Now the average weight is 43. So 43 into 2, 86. Now just add these all the persons, A plus B plus A plus B plus B plus C is equals to 80. Okay, first of all, we have to add these two section, S2 and S3. So A plus B plus C is equals to 80 plus 86. Now A plus B plus C plus B is equals to 80 plus 86. It will be 166. 166. Now we have already have the value of, or we can say that the weights, average weights of A, B and C, that is 135. You can replace the A plus B plus C by 135 plus B is equals to 166. The question is what is the then the weight of B will be. So we have to find out the weight of B. So 166 minus 135, it will be 31 na. Okay, 31. So 31 kg is the weight of B. So this is option A. So basically option A is the correct answer. Now the another type of question is the average age of 40 student in a class is 15 years. Suppose S1 is equals to A1 into T1. The average value of 40 students. So total number of elements 40 and the average year is 15. So 15 into 40, it's 600. Now if the average age of the class including the teacher is 16 years, suppose we have a class with the average age and just include a teacher with a 16 years. Now 40 students plus one teacher, this will be H2. Now what is H2? A2 into T2. That means now in this case we have the average age is 16 years. 16 years. पहले क्या था 15 था, now it's 16 years. After the inclusion of teacher it is 16 years. Now the total number of elements will be 41 because we have included the teacher. Now 40 plus one teacher, that means 41. So now in this case H2 will be 16 1 16 ka 6, now 10, so 14 4 32 64 and 65. So 656 is the H2 value. And now the teachers, we have the question, that is then the age of teacher will be, we have to find out the age of teacher. So age of teacher is equals to just S2 minus S1. We have to subtract the S1 value of S1 in the S2. So S2 is 656 minus S1 is 600. Now what is the remaining portion? That is just 56. So 56 year is the age of teacher. So option C is the correct answer. Basically we have the two sums. One is the without teacher and second one is the with teacher. Then just differentiate this number, or we can say that subtract the number and you will get the age of teacher, which is basically included in the class. Okay, one more question. The average age of Mrs. Matthews' 3 daughters is 15 years. If Mrs. Matthews' age is added, then the average age become 20 years. This is basically the similar kind of previous question. You will get the answer by just S2 minus S1. So we have to find out the S1 and S2. Okay, let me know the answer. What will be the answer? Or we can say that the basically what is the age of Mrs. Matthew? Okay, 35. Anyone else? Monica said 35. So what is S1? Basically S1 will be 15 into 3 daughters, just 15 into 3, that means 45. Now if inclusion of Mrs. Matthew, it is 20, the average age become 20. So 20 into 3 daughter and Mrs. Matthews, that means 4, it is 80. Now just S2 minus S1 is the age of Mrs. Matthews, age of Mrs. Matthew. So S2 is the 80 and S1 is 45. Now the answer is 35 years. So this is the age of Mrs. Matthew. So basically option D is the correct answer. Okay, one last question for today's class. Then you will be continuing in the next class, or we can say that the tomorrow is the holy, na? Okay, you can consider you can conduct one more class. Okay, the average age of 24 student and the principal is 15 years. Then the age of the principal is decreased. The average age decreased by 1 year. Okay, then what is the age of the principal? Now, it is also a similar kind of question. Basically, it looks a little bit different, but this is the also a similar kind of question. S1 is, okay, look at this. 15 years is the average principal is 15 years. Na? So 15 into 25, just include the principal, that means 25. So 15 into 25, it will be 5 and 25 and then 37. So 375, and age 2 will be, when the age of principal is decreased, the average age decreased by 1 year. So average age decreased by 1 year, that means already we have the average age, that is 24. So 25. If the average age is decreased ना, अगर हम उसको घटा देते हैं जो principal की age है तो, so in this case we have the 14 into 24. Now it will be 336. So just S2 minus S1. So S1 minus S2 in this case, or we can say that the just you can consider this is S1 and this will be S2. Now just minus or differentiate the numbers or subtract the number. 375 minus 336. It will be 39. 39, na? 375, 336, 39. Okay, if you have any doubt, you just consider this. Basically, the average age of 24 and students and principal. That means the total elements is 25. So the elements is 25 is 15 years. So the average age is 15 years. Just multiply this 375. Now in the second portion, when the age of principal is decreased, the average age decreased by 1 year. So the decreased age, that means average is 15. Now the decreased by 1 year, that means it is 14. Now just minus the principal in this total elements, that means that only we have the total number of students 24. So in this case, just multiply the 14 and 24. So we have the 366. Now if you find out the principal of age of principal, just minus this number, or we can say that the differentiate the numbers. Now we have the 39 years. Is it clear, or you have any doubt? This is the similar kind of question, just the technique to asking the question is the different. Basically in this case we have the decreasing number, or we can say that the agar hum, this is the wrong word used in this question. Basically when the age of principal is suppressed, or you can say that the suppressed, or another word is subtract बोल सकते हो आप. Okay, so when the age of principal is suppressed in the total age, or we can say that the total number of elements, that means it will be 14. अगर हम 1% कम कर देंगे तो वो 14 हो जाएगा, right? So if you suppress the age of principal, then the average age will be decreased by 1 year. So that average age will be 24. 14. Average is 24. And the number of students or elements will be 24, because we have the 24 students and one principal in first case, and now the second one we just suppress the principal in this, so that's why we have the 24 students only. Now just multiply the numbers S2 and S1. So we have suppose this is S1 and minus S2. Now in this case, just minus the number from 375 minus 336. Now we have the 39. Okay, and so that's it for today. In next class we will discuss some more questions related to the average.